All right, penultimate edition of the off-season Best Ball Bash / Randomizer today. You guys know the drill, although there's a twist today. We're going to do the regular bash here to open the show. You guys put the hashtag join the bash in the chat. One of you will win a seat to receive the StreamYard link, hop on, draft a Best Ball Mania team with me, and then the randomizer. Normally we book a guest ahead of time. We pre-plan all of the prompts. We're going to do the randomizer bash edition today. We have the wheel prepped. The prompts are generic so that anyone who comes on is going to be able to answer them, have a fun time. So if you've ever wanted to join for a randomizer draft, that's going to be here in about an hour. But before that, we got to get rolling with the regular bash. Let's do it. Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to fall by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
Man, seeing some of those clips from the very beginning of the year, they both seem so long ago, and also just a reminder of how fast the summer has gone. Like seeing Neil Farley on here, that feels like it was ages ago. August 20th. Can't believe we are nearing the end of the road. I am going to commit to this now. I think we had been kind of like teasing it. I'd been dancing around it. I'm going to bring back the bash in season. We're going to have BR Bash. We had Best Ball Bash. We're going to have BR Bash. I don't know exactly when the show will be, but we're going to keep it rolling in season. And the nice thing about BRs, much shorter, we'll be able to get some multiple people on stage to draft teams there as well. And I should also mention another programming note for the show. Next week is the finale. I am going to be flexing it to the evening for two reasons. The first reason is one of the pieces of feedback throughout the season was, hey, I draft or I have a day job. I can't just be, hopping on a stream at 1 p.m. Eastern. Can you do more night shows? So the last Best Ball version of the bash will be next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then also to accommodate my guest, Jacob Sanderson is returning for the randomizer finale, but we're going to have a pretty fun twist to how that show is going to go. I'll maybe save that reveal for a little bit later, but wanted to let you guys know next week, the season finale of the bash will be at 8 p.m. Eastern instead of the typical 1 p.m. Eastern. But I see we got 21 entries in here so far. As usual, we will do the drawing at about 1:05. So if you'd like to join, hashtag join the bash in the chat. Greg says one last day for a chance to be immortalized on YouTube forever. No. Here's the thing. Like I said, there's going to be some other cracks here, but yeah, 2 more chances for the best ball version of the bash. Appreciate this. Frankie got lots of nice comments over the past 24 hours about the YouTube gig I'm going to be doing for that Friday night opening game. I'll be heading out to LA to be in studio with Brandon Marshall, Derek Carr, the Honey Badger, and I'm going to be our fantasy representative on that show. Can't wait. I want to bash with you. Join the bash. Chris becoming a member to bash it up. One other perk for YouTube members that I'll also shout out here while I'm just doing all of my housekeeping. Sunday night for After Dark. I'm doing it Sunday night because I'm doing night shows for Ship Chasing on both Thursday and Friday. So I wanted Saturday night to be able to go to bed early. But Sunday night, I'm doing a Guillotine League with YouTube members from the Deposit Kingdom. So if you are a Best Ball Value Hound or a Hand Builder or Opto Bro, I dropped the information in 2 spots, in the Best Ball Breakfast channel in the Deposit Kingdom server, or in the YouTube posts. If you are one of those levels, you will see it. There's a form to fill out. It's a complete free roll. You don't have to put up any entry fee, and I'm kicking in $500 to first, $250 to second, $100 to third. That is going to be a Guillotine League. There's a form if you are available to draft on Sunday night. I'm also going to offer for people to come on if they want to jump on stream as the draft is going. It is a managed league, but it's the eliminator style format as far as the guillotine. Each week, one of the teams gets eliminated, and their entire roster gets thrown into the waivers there. We did it last year. It was a ton of fun. So if you're interested in that and you are one of those tiers on the channel, go find that form either on the YouTube post or in the Discord, and looking forward to doing that draft on Sunday night. All right, 25 entries, 1:05 p.m. I think that's enough of the logistics and housekeeping. Let's get rolling with the bash. Who's it going to be today? Who is our bash guest going to be? Chris, holy cow. This no one runs purer than Chris. Becomes a YouTube member at 1:03 p.m. Drops the hashtag. They talk about beginner's luck, but Chris with just the swoop. Man, this guy finally ponies over. He's probably going to cancel his membership right after this too. He'll probably call the credit card company up and be like, hey, this was a mistake. Can you make sure you get me refunded on my card? He's going to dine and dash the bash. I know it. I know it. You know what is in this profile? Is this an ETR shirt he's wearing? Is this an ETR shirt? Can I zoom in close enough to actually see? That's not going to work. All right, Chris. Let me know what's the best way to get you this link. You want to DM me on Discord, on Twitter? Okay, I knew it was an ETR shirt. All right. We might be making some eliminator ass picks with Chris today. This guy, is he going to force me to upload the Leone ranks before we draft? Let's talk about it when, okay, you'll DM on Twitter. All right. Also, just drop your Twitter handle in the chat, because sometimes the DMs don't come through or whatever. Yeah, Chris projected really well. He apparently Leone baked in some ceiling to his projection there. But like I said, we'll be doing another one of these next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, if you're still trying to Bosch it up with me. And then we'll keep it rolling in season with a BR Bosch. Chris Riley, I'm not verified, can't DM. All right, Chris H. Riley _. All right, I see you here. Is this you with the, yeah, I got you. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, I got you. I'm DMing you now. Also, I see you have sent me DMs that I have not responded to. Ooh, actually, this is great. All right, while Chris is coming on here, I got to check out this DM. Wow. All right, this is a DM from Chris from January 24th, 2021. Hey, Pete, big fan of your content on YouTube. Your randomizer best ball drafts this summer were hysterical and fun, and I think you could do a similar type of show for the Super Bowl. The randomizer would be for props and determine which bets plus over under. Guests would then have a portfolio of randomized bets, and there would be a winner on who has the most bankroll. I was planning to do this with my friend who I'm launching a podcast with, but I thought it would be a fun idea for your channel. Appreciate all your work. Look at this guy. He was DMing me randomizer ideas back on January 24th, 2021. So even though he's a new YouTube member, I'd like to say he is an OG. I sent you the DM. I sent you the link via that DM. Unless I just sent it to another Chris Riley, but I'm pretty sure this is you. All right. We will get Chris up here in a second. He also sent me another DM. Hi, Pete. I'm just doxing you, Chris. I'm sorry. I recently applied to the financial planning and analysis associate position at Underdog, and I wanted to know if I could connect, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry I ignored this message too. I promise I probably didn't see it. I feel like this would have been a message. I feel like these two messages I would have otherwise responded to. Let's blame Elon. I guess Elon didn't even own the site at the time. Let's blame fucking Jack Dorsey. I don't know. Let's blame someone. These seem like very well-meaning, non-annoying messages. That's on me. That's on me. I should have responded to those. All right. We'll get my guy Chris up here, and we will learn more about him. All right. He had to switch computers. We're getting the play-by-play. Let's get this going up here. We can still blame Elon. That's good to know. Too long respin. The chat, I mean, they turn on you so quickly. First, it's rigged. Then it's, if you don't redeem your spot on the bash within 32 seconds, you got to respin. What if I did a bash? What if I did a bash where it was 18 winners and everybody came on for one of the picks? That's kind of a good idea, honestly. Chris, welcome to the stream, my dude. Oh, we got to get your audio. We got to get your audio. I see you. I do not hear you. We'll get you up here. I kind of think that idea could cook. Should we do that for next
How about now?
There you go. There you go. He's there. Yeah, getting old school like COVID Zoom vibes when you say, "Hey, you're on mute." I'll open up a call.
There we go. All right, we good now?
Yeah, man. You want to tell everybody how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
You become a YouTube member and immediately win? I mean, that's running pure if I've ever seen it.
I know. I honestly, I was just hanging around the stream and was like, you know what? Let me try this. And I saw the tweet, and now I'm here.
There you go. And yeah, we did do some sleuthing. Obviously, we saw that ETR shirt in there. How is that? Are those your touts? Is that your quant, Michael Leone?
Yeah, I'm a day one ETR guy. That was at Red Rocks. So that's a very ETR picture. They're big Red Rocks guys over there. So, but yeah, your stuff, their stuff, been since about 2017 in like the DFS best ball space.
Are you based in Colorado yourself, or you were just at Red Rocks for that?
I was just at Red Rocks. I went to a show there. I'm based out of Philly.
Okay, yeah, I saw on your profile, Philly there. Does that mean are you born and raised? Are you an Eagles fan, or just there as a transplant?
I was born and raised here, but my family's all from like the New York area. So we have Jets season tickets. So I'm kind of a Jets fan, but that's been harder to do the past couple of years.
I bet. All right, I hopped us in a Best Ball Mania draft. We got the 1-4 here.
Okay.
Let me tell me, where are you at with like drafting this summer? Give me a little kind of primer here on what I should expect from drafting with you. I lost your audio again. Oh, for a second.
I've done a couple best balls. I play best ball cash with anything.
I think you're back.
I do best ball cash, which I don't think anyone plays.
Really? Best ball cash on Underdog or where?
I do it just sort of to prep for season long.
Chris, I don't know if it's for everybody else, but I'm getting like a lag and a little bit of glitching here from your posts, from your video. All right. He's going to cook here. I'm going to make sure that we get in our first pick. Oh, no. Hang on. Chris is gone, and we're about to pick at 1-4 without him. What would an ETR subscriber who's been to Red Rocks do at 1-4? What would he do, guys? Chris, if you're in the chat, we're going to have some time until the second round pick. All right. Would he be Barkley or Gibbs? Oh, no, he's back.
Go. Sorry about that. I had to join on cell phone.
Okay, 10 seconds. Barkley, Gibbs, or Jefferson?
Gibbs.
Okay, look at this, because even within the ETR ecosystem, there is a war brewing on who the 101 is. Are you on Team Silva with Gibbs, or are you on Team Machine with Leone and Barkley? But it's pretty clear you're a Silva guy.
Yeah, it's in a half PPR. I feel like Barkley or Gibbs is the best pass catching of the three of them, because that's sort of his role when he's splitting time, and anything happens to David Montgomery, he's a turbo smash. So
okay, all right, I like it. We'll grab Jahmyr Gibbs here to start things off. But yeah, tell me a little bit. You said you play best ball cash. Are you in the Underdog lobbies? Where are you playing this?
Yeah, Underdog. I do it to prep for season long. I do mostly season long and then DFS cash as well. I play the most boring forms of fantasy as possible. But I was in the Deposit Kingdom tournament. I think I finished 4th a couple years ago.
Okay.
On a DAC Patriot stack one time.
Okay. When I become a cash game king in week 18, do you send me a head to head?
Of course. I have a great screenshot one week of us playing where we both had a tight end get 0. It was
really
2 different guys, but one was Albert Akui-Bunum, and I forget who the other one was. But I'll try and find it.
It might have been could it have been that year I did the Vikings double stack and their tight end? Was it like a Johnny Munt or something like that?
I think so.
It might have been. But you are a cash game king. How many Best Ball Mania drafts have you done?
I haven't done any. I did a couple a few years ago. I don't have the I'm not putting in the effort to actually get good at Best Ball Mania.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just burn that edge or lack of on fire.
Well, let's make this pick here. Bucky, JT, Jacobs, Tyreek, Higgins, McBride. Who do you like?
I think this is Bucky. He seems like the safest of the.
I love it. The cash game king saying he seems like the safest of the options. I know what I'm dealing with here right now.
We're going to get such a good floor on all of these picks. There's not going to be a single ceiling in sight, but there's going to be a great floor on all of them.
So are you able – have you done any large field tournament drafts this summer, or are you exclusively cash game?
Exclusively cash game. I haven't done any large tournaments, but I do keep up because I think what's going on in those tournaments is really important just from a general market perspective.
That's incredible. So not even because I do think some of the other contests, like the Eliminator, I think has a very, very cash game type feel to it, but you are exclusively individual 12-person leagues. My mind is blown right now. The level of restraint, it's a very smart thing to do. I'm sure you're going to have a better ROI than every single person watching this show. So kudos to you, but my mind is blown, man.
Thank you. No, I think I made $1 last year. So that is, that's where we're at.
After this pick, I want to, maybe you'd be willing to share some of your approach for those individual leagues, but let's figure out what we're going to do here at 3-4. Sure. We start Jahmyr Gibbs and Bucky Irving.
Gotta go.
McBride comes off the board. Yeah. Tyreek, T, Harrison, Garrett Wilson, Adams. This can really be your favorite.
I should be a good Jets fan and say Garrett Wilson, right? I think if anyone's catching passes for the Jets, it's going to be him.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to complain. You can see in this range here, he is my most drafted wide receiver. I'm light on Reek. I'm light on Marvin Harrison. Let's go ahead and grab Garrett Wilson here.
Do it. He's just too talented.
So do you have, when you do those 12-person leagues, I assume you're focusing on pretty similar structures, really running back heavy, or am I making wrong assumptions?
When I'm doing them, yeah, I'm sort of treating them sort of middling between what a season long and a best ball draft would look like. So I'm not going full season long where every pick after, round 10 is just upside, but I'm also not, I'm drafting as if it's best ball, especially with the underdog rooms that are so wide receiver heavy. But yeah, not as much correlation either, because at the end of the day, it's total points, so you don't really need too much correlation to win.
Man, I can't believe right now I do a bit about being a cash game king, and it takes every bit of willpower and method acting to take on that role. I do really feel like I'm getting in the mind of a serial killer when I become a cash game king. And now on the show with me, I have someone who walks around in their entire life with this mentality. What other kind of things in your life? Are you a guy? Do you have a coupon book? What other kind of safe nitty things do you like to do with your free time?
Oh, that's a good question. I do love a good discount. I keep physical menus. That's I don't know that that's related at all.
Takeout menus?
Yeah, I like to I like to keep those because you never actually. The one I do have is I actually still keep a digital library of music on a hard drive just in case something ever happens to the streaming services. So
I love that. So if the grid goes down, you'll be walking around with your Chinese takeout menus and a USB drive filled with all your favorite songs.
That's right. That's right.
Beautiful. So as a cash game king, is Levitan your hero? Would that be the true honor, getting to draft with Levitan over me?
Well, no, it's an honor to draft with anyone. It's an honor to draft with the best streamer in the fantasy space, Pete. Come on.
Wow.
Like, I'm not gonna,
I wasn't fishing for that. I just wanted to know if Levitan was your hero as the actual cash game grinder.
Yeah, well, Levitan's not on the YouTube show, so on the YouTube NFL broadcast. So
that's true. He got passed over. Breece Hall, Jalen Hurts, Jamison Williams, DJ Moore, Sutton, Metcalf. What do you like?
I think we go Hurts. Getting a chop, slurp up that value, slurp up the Dipperino, right?
Oh my goodness! Look at you! I got Levitan to say it on Monday, slurping the Dipperino, and now we have one of his acolytes, a cash game disciple. Also, that has to be a huge part of the cash games, right? You got to be slurping all those ADP Dipperinos in that format.
Yeah, I would say so, especially on because every once in a while you have someone who's just completely off board in one of those rooms, and then it's just like it's free money.
So what is a sweat like for you in season with your best ball teams? Are you checking in each week on these? Are you kind of like a set it and forget it kind of guy? How does that manifest?
I try not to check every week because that is insane behavior to be checking a cash game team every single week. I did a baseball one this year, and I'm checking that one every day. I've been in 5th place for 3.5 months. But
wow.
I generally, the NFL ones, at least because I'm also just playing DFS and season long, I leave the NFL ones most of the time.
Do you, when you're doing, how many of the 12-person cash game leagues have you done this year?
A couple. I use them mostly as prep for season long, but I think at my peak I was doing like 25, 30. Low bankroll on best ball.
Do you see like regs in there, like cash game regs, or is it just a bunch of like non-badge randos hopping in those?
Almost exclusively non-badge randos, yeah.
So that's why you're there. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think I got to really rethink a lot of stuff here. All right, you can do Devontae Smith if you want to stack him up, or you could grab DJ Moore. You could slurp that Dipperino. Any other wide receivers you like here?
I think Devontae Smith for the correlation. We're not in a cash game, so we gotta.
Ladies, did that feel weird? Did that feel weird to make a pick where you're actually trying to increase your variance as opposed to raising your floor with a selection?
I'm a little uncomfortable, Pete. I can't lie. 2 Eagles. No.
Are you interested in the slot demon later? He feels like a really nice, safe, high floor pick for us.
He's on 100% of my team so far. That's not even a bit. I have him on every single best ball team I've drafted so far.
See, I think Lou had mentioned, when you passed on Barkley, there were whispers, are you even a real Eagles fan? But then we come back and we grab Hurts and Devontae Smith. So I think you've proven your fandom with those picks.
And it's a tournament in week 17. If Barkley goes down, you've already beaten all the Barkley teams. You need to compound and get the passing game. You gotta think weeks ahead.
Okay, so you are a cash game bro, but you are game theory curious, is what I'm seeing. That you've thought through these elements. You just yourself don't want to put them into practice.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Frankie, you thought you could get me to just read this verbatim. I've given way too much money to the swear jar. I'm finally not going to say his name out loud. It is just the slot demon. So who in your cash game portfolio this year, who is your most drafted cash game ass player?
It is Christian Kirk. I have just found myself betting on Houston a lot, which I don't know how to feel about. Like, I don't know but Houston feels like an offense worth betting on. I don't know. But I probably have to throttle it back when I start doing like season-long drafts.
Okay, so you have slot demons your most drafted. When Levitan put out that tweet the other day that he's been running with Nico and all 2 wide receiver sets, did you just go a full 3.9 when you saw that tweet?
Full 3.9. I mean, there's nothing better.
Man, I feel like it might be hard for us to get along because I'm team Jalen Knoll. I'm saying
I have him too.
Okay. All right.
I live a little in the 18th round.
Okay. How about this for live a little? Have you done a draft with Bill
No.
in the cash game street since that all of this has transpired?
No, but I feel like the thing people aren't talking about is it feels like Austin Eckler's role is now really strong. Like, as opposed to like everything around him seems to be falling, but I think Austin Eckler is sort of the forgotten man that should probably also get a boost.
All right, real quick, slurp the Dipperino on Rome, get Swift, Pacheco, Pollard, Juwan Jennings, Addison. Who do you want?
I think Rome's the guy here.
All right, we'll grab Rome Adunze here, a little slurpy there. Here's the team so far for us, Chris. We got Jalen Hurts. We got Gibbs and Bucky at running back. We got Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Rome Adunze. Completely agree with you. Austin Eckler, a crazy good pick. I've been in all of my eliminator slows and just like click, 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 click. Give me all the Eckler. All right, this team is looking pretty nice so far here out of the 4-hole. I assume you do a lot of 3 late tight ends in your cash game streets?
I haven't yet. I've done a lot of elite tight end. I think elite tight end is something I'm interested in this year, but I think that's because I was drafting at the back in all of them so far. So I think elite tight end is a lot easier to pull off in picks like 8 through 12.
I guess it is. You're still trying to, because it's a cumulative points through 17. It's not like a single head-to-head matchup there. So I can see how getting that separator score at tight end over the course of the season could still be valuable. And you're not having to like the bye week dynamics don't come into play in the way they do in our format that you are so new to.
Yeah, no, I'm not new, but I'm
just
scared, Pete. I'm scared of it.
I get it. All right, we can Swift falls all the way back if you want to double down on the Bears. Pacheco's here, Jaden Reed, Shakir. What do you want?
I think Reed here. I think we need a hammer receiver.
All right, here we go.
Quickly.
All right, we'll grab Jaden Reed here as our 4th wide receiver, dealing with a little bit of an injury, but getting a discount on him here at 7-4. So now 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers, and our king Jalen Hurts at quarterback. What's your boots on the ground take on the Eagles this year? Are they going to repeat or what?
I mean, they're going to be one of the best teams in football again. I would say confidence around here is probably lower than I'd expect. I don't know, but that's just the Philadelphia market. But I mean, that was one of the best rosters I've ever seen last year. So I think repeating is going to be tough, but I still think they'll be one of the best teams in football. Probably have to throw a little more. Yeah.
I like the Eagles. It's unfortunate there aren't more like fun dart throws to take on the team late. It's like after Goddard, we are Shipley stands around here, but man, it'd be nice if there's just one more, like an Isaac Tesla on the Eagles. Like, could we have that? But it doesn't do that.
I know.
So what do you do for work now? Because I didn't reply to your DM and get you that job at Underdog.
I work in for a tech company that makes enrollment websites. So it's as boring as my cash game selection is. But pays the bills. Pays the bills.
There you go. Man. So what kind what's your actual role there? Are you in like a programmer or?
I'm a project manager, so I just oversee I oversee all the programmers.
Okay. All right. There you go. Let's figure out what we're going to do here with this next pick at 93. I can quickly go through. I don't think there's anything we'd do at quarterback, although you could, nothing at quarterback. Running backs, B-Rob, Mixon, ETN, wide receiver, Pittman, Kupp, Mooney, tight end, Kelsey. Anything jump out to you?
Who are the tight ends?
Kelsey. Andrews is here.
Andrews could work. Who are the other receivers?
It would be Pittman or Kupp.
I would go Andrews. Oh, that's
my bad, dude. I fucked it up.
That's okay.
I was completely good with Andrews and my brain. So I'm sorry. I got you Michael Pittman Jr. there.
That's
fine. You know what? There's a chance Andrews comes back, or one of Andrews or Kelsey should come back because a McBride Laporta drafter probably won't double it. So still a chance we'll get one of those tight ends at pick 100, which would be nice. Quarterback, not in a hurry for anything there. I mean, Jordan Love, Caleb Fields, all there. And now we have Daniel Jones locked in as the starter for Michael Pittman.
For week 1, yeah.
All right. The
running backs are
demon is
available.
gone. Yeah, let's check it out here. B-Rob, Mixon, ETN, Dobbins, Sharps. I mean, this is a gross ass range.
Yeah,
here.
I would say no. And then any other receivers still there?
No. Burden just went off. I think this is Andrews for sure. If he comes back to us, right?
I would hope so.
All right, boom, he did. So I
Beautiful.
messed it up. If I would have told you before the misclick that I could get you both Michael Pittman and Mark Andrews, would you have signed up for that?
I would have absolutely signed up for that.
All right, there you go. Mark Andrews, 2.5 picks pack at ADP, slurping up that Dipperino.
That's what we do.
Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith. We still have just the 2 running backs, but with Gibbs and Bucky up top, we have a little breathing room here. Hammered wide receiver where we need to. Garrett Wilson, Smith, Rome, Jaden Reed, Michael Pittman, and then we get our first tight end, Mark Andrews. I would say this is a structurally sound team you're building here.
That's the goal. I have to run and get a phone charger real quick.
Please go for it. Go for it. I will vamp here with the chat. We're getting some price checks on the guy Bill here. He went at 68 in one of the Palms, went at 83 in a Best Ball Mania, just went in the 3rd round in a DK draft. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. What was the latest? Was it something like they restructured Brian Robinson's contract a little bit to make it easier for the trade? I believe was the news. Just literally, yeah.
They've just been like very vocal about not wanting Brian Robinson on the roster all summer, which is a bit odd.
Yeah. Look at that. Hey, everybody relax. Wow. Went against your guest here. Went against your guest on BBB with Shakir. What's up with that? Look, I wanted Chris. I saw into the future and I said, if we just grab a wide receiver here, we can still get your guy.
That's
we
right.
can still get your guy. We're in good hands here.
So
are you on the clock right now? Are you technically working? Are there programmers running amok because you're here drafting a best ball team with me?
Slightly, yes, but I'll be able to put out the fires when I'm done. So shouldn't be too
there
much
you go.
problem.
So we're exactly halfway through with this draft as a cash game player exclusively. Is just the adrenaline flowing? Are you having your face melted off? Like, is this the best ball equivalent of going on a roller coaster after being on the teacups for all your life?
I've never felt more alive, Pete.
Good. It sounds like
it.
Have you started working on your week 1 cash game show?
Oh, I mean, I've been working since salaries got released. I don't even know when that was, to be honest with you, but I've my cash game shell. It's an ever evolving, as I'm sure you know, 1 week a year. It's an ever evolving thing, and we've had so much time to work with it that I'm sure I'll be able to get something set up soon.
There you go. It is almost the season. Fields almost comes back, although he does have the same bye, so that wouldn't have been ideal. You could get Caleb to Rome, or if you want to grab a running back, Scadabo's back at practice. Bateman, if you want another wide receiver.
I think Caleb to Rome probably makes the most sense.
I agree.
And then just hammer running back for the rest of the draft, pretty much.
Yeah. Yes. It's always a bummer to not be able to get Loveland with it, but yeah, Loveland went pretty early here at 109. Same with Kraft if we were going to try to set up a Love double, but both those guys go. So we get Caleb there and can probably be set at quarterback. Chris, is this the first one or the second one? This is the first of 2 Best Ball Bash, but the second draft is going to be a randomizer. It will be one of you hopping on to battle the wheel. But this is the one and only BBM draft today. My 120th Best Ball Mania. I somehow need to get 30 more drafts done, which seems like a lot when I say it right now before the start of the season on stream. Do you think I can do it, Chris?
I think so. I mean, you could do like one of the best ball breakfasts and just hit like 5 in one day, and then do that a couple times in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna I'll get like 7 or 8 on Best Ball Breakfast Monday.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably have to squeeze in an extra marathon stream at some point. That's just what it's going to be. Okay. Let's see here. We're back on the clock. I'll just say, like, the Scatabo value at this point, back at practice 124 seems nice. Or any other running backs you like here?
Scatabo.
All right, let's do it. Scatabo, rise up. What is your, do you have a lot of Tyrone Tracy? He strikes me as a nice cash game ass pick.
No, I don't think that offense is going to be any good. So, like, I don't know how much I want to be staked into it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, is that a filter for you when you're doing those drafts? Are you on the, our guys Josh and Hayden? They always say just take the good players on the good teams. Don't mess with these 4.5 win total teams. Is that kind of your philosophy?
Yeah, I try to keep it to, like, if there's a catastrophic scenario for an offense, I don't really want anyone on it. And, like, although I say that, I have a Jackson Dart share this year, so I shouldn't be talking too much, but I don't know. I haven't been drafting running backs around when the Giants guys go.
Yeah. Yep. This range too here, it used to be kind of like a fun range. And now it is kind of gross. It's like, do you slurp up the Dipperinos on Judkins? I guess it's not even a Dipperino on Judkins. It's a boomerang. It's now back to like a Tipperino on him. Mixon goes there. How heartbroken were you to see the slot demon go like 20 picks ahead of ADP in this draft?
It hurt. It hurt a lot. But I mean, the people are getting wise to such a great floor play that you got to lock in that floor 20 picks ahead of ADP.
Yeah. Anytime you can grab Jalen Knowles back up, 20 picks ahead of ADP, you got to do it. You absolutely got to do it. All right, let's recap the team here as we head to the 12th round. We got the 2-3-5-1 cooking. Hurts and Caleb Williams. We got Gibbs, Bucky, and Scatabo at running back. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Rome, Adunze, Jaden Reed, and Michael Pittman there, and Mark Andrews at tight end. Looking good at quarterback. Don't need to mess there. Running backs, best available. You're looking at like Ray Davis, Javonte, Braylon Allen, Spears, Sampson. Wide receivers, pretty gross. Ayuk, Harris, Hollywood, Kyle Williams, Dobbs. Tight end Goddard would be nice to stack up with your boy Hurts, but that's kind of the lay of the land here as we're on deck.
Yeah, I think Braylon Allen. I like Braylon Allen a lot this year. It's either him or Goddard, I would say. Yeah. So both options are there. What do you think? Let's go Braylon. All right, let's do it. We get Braylon there. 2 Eagles, 2 Jets, middling it perfectly with the.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, and you'll see Braylon Allen jump even higher than this in some drafts as people get pretty excited about a young man, Chris, who I don't know if you know, but at age 17 ran for X amount of yards.
I'm very in the Big Ten, no less.
In the Big Ten. In the Big Ten. I've been told he has his entire life ahead of him. When you like Braylon Allen.
The meme last year was he was the pick that the Cowboys traded for Trey Lance.
That's true. That is true. Trey Lance, the gift that keeps on giving, assuming you're on the other end of that trade. Let's see. I think we might get Goddard coming back, dude.
I mean,
twice.
Playing the tight end room perfectly. I'm in.
I love it because if it was me, I would have been like, dude, I like Braylon Allen. I know he rushed for however many yards as a 17-year-old. Let's lock up that stack. And you said, no. This is all about being patient. Why is my clicker not working? Don't worry. He's in the queue. We're getting Goddard no matter what. A little panic there. All right. We lock up that double stack. Dallas Goedert at 148. Do you want to let out an AU? We haven't done that in a while. Would you like to give an AU?
Yeah, I got the windows open, so hopefully the neighbors can hear a nice oh.
Look at that. There we go. As Trevor noted, got to get a howl in there for the montage after all these ADP slurps.
That's right.
Slurping it up. Yeah, this is a really solid team here. 2-4-5-2. I think we're in good shape at every position. Mm-hmm. And now it's just kind of rounding out the depth here. What's your gut on a Mark Andrews Goddard? Is that a 2 tight end room or a 3 tight end room for you?
Ideally 2, right? Like if we're drafting as if we're going to be right all season, you'd think it's mostly Mark Andrews with the few Goddard spike weeks. So I don't know if I'd go 3, but for a tournament, you might want that third shot on goal for something crazy to happen at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think that the spot we're in right now, we're definitely going to get one more running back, definitely going to get 2 more wide receivers. That takes you to 3 spots. You still have 2 spots to play with. So I think you can just go get your guys, your favorite picks at each position, because we're pretty balanced positionally.
As all cash games should be.
That's right.
Spread the value out everywhere.
Yeah, Frankie wants to know, what is your most frequented cash structure? You mentioned being heavy on elite tight ends. So what's that?
Yeah, let me look. Actually, I've got 2682 is the one that I've been hammering for cash games, because it's usually elite quarterback, elite tight end, and then just build out depth as much as possible.
There you go. All right, so this is, we're kind of in that wheelhouse, not necessarily the elite tight ends, but I think, Andrews and Goddard, these are guys we were previously drafting as elite tight ends, now getting the Dipperino on them. Let's see here. So we're about to pick at 165, some running backs. I mean, I'm trying to think. This is kind of a dead zone for wide receivers. Hunter Henry is here, Rashad White, Nick Chubb, if you want to play him as the starter there. Or if there's any guy you want to go get, like this could just be tack on Shipley at this price kind of thing. Your call.
Yeah, I think Shipley here is fine.
All right, let's do it. Let's get that. I love getting Shipley on my non-Barkley teams when I have Hurts. So we'll go ahead and grab him, get up to 5 running backs, and we'll have to get creative with wide receiver, because this is kind of just a pretty gross range. And this is also too, like, a lot of these guys are the ones who have been getting drafted all summer long, 100% draft clip. And yet, things haven't necessarily broken their way as far as being better picks than some of these guys we scroll down for. So we can get creative here with these last 3 picks or 4 picks.
I'm pulling up rankings here to look for some scroll down guys.
Whose ranks? So we got the ETR ranks we're looking at right now.
I do a blend of ETR and then Gretsch's tiers for drafting. Yeah.
Okay. How do you blend tiers with ranks?
Set up the tiers, and then their corresponding rank is like right next to their name, so I can sort of see. Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. All right, we're back. I mean, do you want to slurp this Dipperino on Hunter Henry as your tight end 3 at 172? That's kind of crazy.
I mean, I'll take it. He's a good chance to lead that team in targets. Like,
yeah. Looks like we don't have any sidekick users in this draft room, because we just got Hunter Henry at 172. So that answers the 3 tight end question. But man, that dip felt good, man. I slurped it.
Yeah. Anytime you can slurp like that, you have to.
You got to. Okay, 3 more picks. Wide receivers. Yeah, I need you to start mentally filing away some of these wide receiver targets you want here.
Yeah. We could hit a Tesla, get the fun guy. I am on my phone, so I can't totally see the draft board, but
yeah, I'll tell you some of the wide receivers who have gone in the past few rounds. So we did have the string of like Pop Douglas, Dante Thornton, Tillman, Leggett went, Torrey Horton went, Thielen. Wan'Dale Robinson would have been another interesting guy who came back, but he goes. Pat Bryant goes. De'Ami Brown. I got a few names that I'll toss out when we get closer, but I think if we just combine our powers, we can find some wide receiver gems.
That's right.
Here's the team for the audio listeners who need a reminder. 2553, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irving, Cam Scatterbo, Braylon Allen, Will Shipley, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Roma Dunze, Jane Reed, Michael Pittman, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert, Hunter Henry. There's a conversation going on in the chat. Are you a Harold Fannin guy, or is that too much of a slappy type pick for a cash game grinder?
I am not a Harold Fannin guy, not because I think he's a slappy pick. He's clearly Crutches is correct, but I think it's mostly just because the Browns offense is another one that you're just not touching. I think I have a Jerry Jeudy, but that's it.
So yeah, looking at our team, the players we've selected who could be on like truly bad teams. I guess the Jets could be really bad. The Colts could be really bad. The Giants could be really bad. Patriots win total surprises me. The Patriots have like a 7.5 or 8 win total, which seems everybody's bullish. Even Vegas is bullish on the Patriots. So,
which does have me kind of concerned, but
yeah,
I don't know.
All right, we're about to pick at 16-9. I think this is a running back or a wide receiver. Do you want to float kind of your first go get your guy at wide receiver?
I mean, is Tisla still there? Has he gone yet?
I don't. Oh, he went. Holy shit!
Okay.
You want to get Noel?
Yeah, go Noel. Go Noel.
I mean, if we're not gonna get the slot demon, and you're gonna take him in all of your cash game drafts anyways, might as well get our guy Jalen Noel.
Exactly.
2 more picks here. Definitely gonna go wide receiver with one, and then I think we could have some fun with the last pick. Any other wide receivers here that look interesting to you?
Is Kendra Lambert-Smith on the board still, or no? Ooh. Is he gone?
No, he's still here. Yeah, he hasn't been getting drafted as much. I like that. The 2 I've been trying to get to, it's Tesla, it's some KLS, and then Troy Franklin is the other guy that I've been trying to scoop up here late. Yeah.
I think any of those are fine.
Let's see if we have any bye week or correlation stuff with these guys. Let's see. Correlation opposite Houston with KLS. Correlation opposite who do we have in that one? We have one with Franklin that I'm missing. You choose KLS or Franklin.
Let's go Franklin.
All right. We'll grab Franklin there. There was just a nice report about him actually today. Jordan Schultz just got back from Broncos practice. There's buzz around several players, but one name I haven't seen mentioned enough is second-year wide receiver Troy Franklin. The staff loves what they've seen, and he looks poised for a bigger role. So there we go.
Beautiful.
We had Troy Franklin. Am I over 30% null at this point? Here's the thing, guys. It always seems like the guys I love, I'm going to have a way higher percentage, but the combination of drafting with other people, even though I apparently just bully them off their picks whenever they suggest them, I don't have that. I mean, in BBM here, I'm at 14.4% null. So that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. One more pick. I mean, this is the epitome of a luxury pick. 2, 5, 7, 3 here. What position are you looking at?
Who are running backs again? We've got Shipley, Gibbs, Irving,
Scatabo, and
Scatabo.
Yep.
I think I mean, we could do Woody Marks if we want to do some. Is he still there?
Ooh. Let's see. Is Woody? I think he looks like he's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
I'll keep KLS in the queue. I will also just say, like, if you wanted the third quarterback for stuff, you could do dimes with Pittman.
Okay.
And there are some fun running back names. You could do Giddens with Pittman, Monangai, Taj Brooks. All those guys are pretty interesting.
I'll do. You know what? Kyle Monangai is like the antithesis of a cash game play. So why don't we round it out with some fun? Get some live a little.
Look at this. Pick. You know what? It took until round 18, but Chris is finally willing to let his hair down, his top-heavy tournament hair, and select a 7th-round rookie that in most simulations is going to be a stone-cold 0.
That's right.
But in this one, we're just going to have some fun. You know, we're going to crack a few O'Douls here and take Kyle Monangai with our 18th-round selection. The chat's also going wild for a little Chris Rodriguez action, too.
Could do that too.
Yeah.
Take a fellow Chris.
There you go. That's true. Well, let's see what's available here as we land the plane. Panic pick taking Jalen Lane. Look at this. Round 18 starting to get fun here.
Oh boy.
Jalen McMillan, man, I don't know if he's draftable. He goes here at 208. Sounds like he's going to be off for a while.
Yeah, especially in tournaments where you have to get to the playoffs, like you still have to get there. And I think someone who's hurt for a lot of the season, like that's going to be an uphill battle to get there, even if you have the nuts when you do.
Wow. You just hit the the 8-hole with a, you still got to get there, bro. All right, we're on the clock. You pick. Which one of these options do you want? Monangai, Brooks, Giddens, Rodriguez, Daniel Jones. Who do you want? Oh, Rodriguez is gone. So
let's do Monangai. Let's do Monangai.
Yeah. All right, we called our shot. And you know why I kind of like that? Because we passed on Swift. We still have Rome. We did a couple of these teammate pairings, right? Braylon Allen, Garrett Wilson, obviously Will Shipley with Devontae Smith and that. And then we get Monangai with Roma Dunze. I like it. I like it. Let me recap this full team here before we get ready for the randomizer draft. I want to get your final thoughts. Jalen Hurts and Caleb Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irving, Cam Scatterbo, Braylon Allen, Will Shipley, and Kyle Monangai. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Roma Dunze, Jaden Reed, Michael Pittman, Jalen Knoll, Troy Franklin, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert, Hunter Henry.
I mean, that if that's not $2 million, I don't know what is.
Dude, you know what? Like this team, it's probably like not quite sexy enough to get like all this kind of screenshot praise, but this is just a good ass team, dude. We get some nice correlations. We have some really strong ADP values, really nice structure. It's just a good ass team.
Yeah, every year you look at the people who win the Best Ball Mania, and you're like, oh, that's just a boring, normal team that they drafted, in the middle of the summer, and that's what we're doing.
Yep. Well, incredible stuff. It was great meeting you. You can stay on here while I start soliciting some of the entries for this next one. Oops, where did my thing go? Here we go. Hashtag Rando Bosch. Rando Bosch, RANDOBOSH. If you want to hop on stream to draft a randomizer team with me, this is going to be in Chris's neck of the woods. The irony of you not getting to do the self-contained 12-person league with me is not lost here. But if anyone would like to do it, it's not Join the Bash, Martin. I did mix it up for this one. It's Rando Bosch. Rando Bosch, if you'd like to join me for a randomizer here as these entries roll in. Anything you would like to plug?
No. It's been a blast. I was eating lunch and I saw your tweet and I was like, oh, I'll join. I'm $5. I'll join, get in and become a member. I've been watching your stuff for years, and then what do you know?
Did you see my theory that you were actually going to try to dine and dash this because you just subbed and that you're going to call your credit card company after this and try to get them to cancel the charge after you got on the stream? What do you say to that accusation?
I did, and I'll be honest, had I not gotten on, I probably would have let the month end and then paid you your $5, but I'll hang on for a while now that I got on.
Wow. This is why I need to do the idea where I get 18 people on the bash, because then I can guilt them to stay YouTube members because they will have had such a fabulous experience. Whereas without it, it's just easy come, easy go. Yeah, no, I mean, this was well worth the $5 I spent. This is a blast. Call your shot, even as the cash game king. Who's going to be the guy you need this year? Who's the league winner from Mr. Chris here? I feel like Braylon Allen. I feel like the Jets are going to run the ball so much, and even if the offense isn't great, like getting a guy in near double-digit rounds of best ball drafts at some points this summer who's going to get 1,000 yards, maybe. Who knows? 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Who knows? All right, there you go, Braylon Allen. I like that. I would have been upset if you picked someone we didn't draft. I would have been like, well, then why the fuck did you know that was drafting, man? So I am glad you picked Braylon Allen, just a bright young man with such a bright future as well. At 17 years old, he had 1,200 yards in the Big Ten. I did hear that from someone. I couldn't quite remember. That is incredible. That is incredible. I'm going to tell that the next cocktail party I'm out, I am whipping out that Braylon Allen statistic. Well, Chris, thank you again for joining. We will see you around the Deposit Kingdom in the YouTubes. Best of luck with all of the nitty things that you're going to get up to the rest of the summer. I can't wait to profit 3% and enjoy a lovely fantasy football season. It was great hanging out, Pete. All right, beautiful stuff. We'll see Chris go. And to get us in the randomizer mindset, we're going to roll that intro, and then we're going to spin the wheel. If you would like to hop on stream to draft a randomizer team with me, use hashtag RandoBosch. That is spelled RandoBosh. We have 7 entries, so the odds are really good. I've learned my lesson. You guys would much rather draft a Best Ball Mania team with me than a randomizer team. That said, we are going to have a blast. It's randomizer time.
Randomize!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the randomizer.
19, 20, show off. 21, 22.
With Ralph Swat-Hoo-Pong.
Back from Bleak Cross.
I've also never heard a chard in my life.
This team might be the best in randomizer history.
Welcome to the randomizer. Pete, take it away.
All right. Jeez, Pete, get your overlays in order. Get your house in order. All right, here it is. We're going to spin the wheel. One of you is going to be joining me for the Rando Bosch. 1 in 8 chance. Pretty good odds. Who's it going to be? Who's joining me for a randomizer draft? Let's get it rolling. Who is it? Martin. Martin, who was trolling me for bullying my guests off of their picks. Well, guess what, buddy? You can tell me who you want to draft, and it don't fucking matter because you have to battle the wheel to get your picks in. So, Martin, let me know. Where do you want to message me? Twitter? Discord? Tell me your name that I should be looking out for. I know, I saw you, Michael. I think you got slow rolled twice. With only 8 entries, the slow rolls were extra plentiful. But like I said, if you missed out today, next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to flex the show from 1 p.m. Eastern in the afternoon to 8 p.m. Eastern. And I think I want to do the idea that I just came up with on the show. I think I want to try for 18. I'm just trying to think through like the logistics, the monetary logistics of if that team did well would just make my head fry. 1099, 18 people, 17 people. But I think it'd be very fun. I think it would be incredibly fun. Maybe I middle it a little bit. What if it was like 6 people each coming on for 3 rounds? I think that could work. 6 people, 3 rounds. A snake. It'll be like a true snake draft, a game of telephone draft. I have to think this through. I can't tell if it's an incredible idea or an awful idea. Discord, my Twitter suspended. Uh-oh, bro. All right. Message me then. I can't wait to hear the story about why your Twitter's suspended. But yeah, I don't see a message from you on Discord. How do I message you on Discord? Tag me in the main server and I will DM you. Tag me in general of the Deposit Kingdom. It seems like you guys like the blocks idea. Yeah. 3 people, 6 rounds. All right. Should I believe that this is Martin, his username on Discord? Hey, Martin, in here, just to make sure I'm not getting catfish, Martin, write in here the name of your Discord username because it does not match up with your name, Martin. So I just want to make sure I'm not getting catfished by someone on Discord because these Peter Overzet impersonators. Okay, it is you. All right, you're good. Just wanted to make sure. You can never be too safe around here these days. One moment I'm, sending Jackson a StreamYard link. The next second, my entire crypto wallet has been drained. That's how this stuff works. Yeah, 6 people, 3 rounds each. I think we've settled on a good format for next week's bash. And then we'll spin the wheel. I think what we'll do is we'll spin the wheels all up front. That way I can get all the names and I don't have to worry about the logistics and then everyone can do it. And it'll just be first name, rounds 1 through 3, 4 through 6, etc. I like that idea. I like it. Thank you, Chris. It was fun having you on here. All right. Bringing to the stage my guy, Martin, whose camera there for a second. I thought he was going to go Wilson from Home Improvement, and I was just going to see half of his face from above the fence there. He's there. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Not too much, dude. I'm trying to think. Is your mic hooked up to the right one? It sounds kind of staticky and a little tinny right now.
How do I check?
if you go down below, there's the little mic button in StreamYard, and then you can do the drop down and see what it says the default microphone is.
Okay, that's the wrong one.
All right, is that better?
Yes, we tech lorded that shit. Let's go. You know what? I will say, Martin, when I had the idea for the bash, my number one concern was going to be like audio, video issues. I'm like, people aren't used to streaming. I wouldn't fault people. The second thing was just if I got a real asshole to come on. That hasn't happened. But we figured out your tech difficulties. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, man. It's an honor. I always loved watching you and Pat and Davis. So it's a real honor to be on here. But what's the randomizer? That's what I want to know. What is that? I'm used to drafting on DraftKings, so I don't know what the randomizer is.
All right, this is gonna be interesting. So you've never seen an episode of the randomizer?
No.
Okay. So
is it the spin the wheel thing?
Yes. It's
Oh,
the wheel
shit. All right.
Oh no. I just assumed, I was working under the assumption, and clearly this was a naive assumption, that someone putting their hashtag in to join a randomizer edition of the Bash would be vaguely familiar with the concept of the show, but now my mind is blown.
I don't care. As long as I'm on the stream, that's all that matters to me.
So now that you know it's the one with the wheel, is that the extent that you know about the randomizer?
I know you have to name something or do something, or else you have to pick a certain player if you don't do it on time.
Yes. Okay. It sounds like you've maybe seen like a little bit of one episode. Do you remember who the guest was when you saw it?
I don't remember. It might have been Neil.
Yeah. It is. You mentioned Davis. Do you know what happened on the? Hang on. Have you watched the Bash before? Have you been watching that on Wednesdays?
Yes, I have been.
So just to be clear, and there's nothing wrong with this. I get it. Do you watch for the first hour and then the second the randomizer comes on, you click off?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Hey, this is good focus group. This is good information for me. I keep doing this show each year, and now I'm learning face to face that my audience just clicks off the second the wheel comes out.
I want to see a real draft. I don't want to.
Hey, I get it. I guess my counter argument would be I do real drafts, about 10 hours a week, but you're just saying I'd even take an extra one. Give me 11 hours of real drafts a week.
Exactly.
Dude, this is great. Well, before I introduce you to the randomizer, let's get to know you a little bit. And while we're doing that, let's hop in a draft here just because I want to make sure we get people in. I need everyone to channel their inner Chris and head to the cash game lobbies. We're doing a $3 12-person, not slow draft, fast draft. I'm going to enter here. We need 7 more people to come join me for this, to draft with Martin as he's about to meet the wheel. But tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? How did you get into best ball? All that good stuff.
Well, I'm from San Diego. I've always been a degen with sports gambling and betting and all that stuff. So, once I found out about best ball, I was like, I don't have to join like 20 leagues and pay attention to them all. So honestly, ever since then, I'm only in like 2 leagues now. And I'm from San Diego. I don't know if I mentioned that. I do life insurance. So I'm an insurance salesman, an actual insurance salesman. I'm trying to get out the profession, but yeah.
Are you still in San Diego?
Yes.
Nice. Where? Because did you know I went to school at Point Loma in San Diego?
I heard you mention that the last time. That's cool. No, I'm in East County.
Okay.
So
nice.
Like La Mesa, El Cajon area, that area.
Okay. Well, we're about to spin the wheel because this draft filled, and this is going to be such a treat because I will just say I put a few randomizer history trivia questions on the wheel. I think you might be bad at those, but
it's fine.
We're going to figure this out. This is going to be very fun. Are you ready? You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's get this cooking. This is the randomizer Best Ball Bash Bosch edition with guest Martin here experiencing not only his first draft watching it, but also experiencing it. All right. So we're going to do a Twitter search. We're going to find a blurb saying a player is in the best shape of their life. And then we're going to draft a game. Some of these are old prompts that used to be here. If unable to find one, draft David Bell. So we're going to head to Twitter here together. Have you seen any reports this offseason on players who are in the best shape of their life?
The only person I can think of was Joe Burrow saying it way earlier.
Ooh, okay. That's good to know. Let's see if we can find someone here. Keaton Mitchell. No. There's a Jalen Brunson here. Man, lots of Jalen Brunson. Chargers star cornerback Asante Samuel. Can we find a good one for you? Let's see. So you said you heard Burrow say it?
I heard Burrow say it.
Okay, let's see if we can find a Burrow. Best shape. Watch out, Joe Burrow. This is from 2024.
Oh.
Did you see it last year? Oh, no.
Maybe it was last year.
Of life. Let's see. Can we find? Field Yates said he's in the best shape of his life. Man, we're trying to find
Aaron Donald 2 years ago. Has to be this year, right?
Yeah, shit. Can we find one? Otherwise, did I have to put David Bell? Oh my god, this would be an epic punishment right off the rip, dude. Oh my god. Can we find one?
Jalen Evans. Who's Jalen Evans?
Jahmyr Gibbs. I have to learn. I'm best shape of his life. Oh no. This guy's in the best shape of his life, but he's not a football player.
Oh yeah, we're taking David Bell for
dude.
Sure.
We're taking David Bell. This is what happens. This is punishment. The fact that you've never seen the randomizer, you now needed to be initiated with this. Essentially, it's a hazing ritual. You having to select David Bell. This is the guy that only cares about drafting regular teams, and you just had to come on here and select David Bell. How do you feel right now, Martin?
I feel, I just want to thank God, first of all, and thank
How many teams have you drafted this summer?
So far I'm almost at 200.
Okay.
I'm gonna max the DK Millie because DK teams are just so much more fun. But yeah, I've drafted around 200. I did the big board a little bit. I did the eliminator a little bit. So yeah. Okay.
All right. So you're a grinder here. You're a grinder. Have you selected David Bell on any of those teams?
I have not.
All right, let's see what our next prop. Okay, this one is randomizer history. I'm really excited to see. Actually, you're in luck. You're in luck. I'll just read the prop. Randomizer history. Which one of these guests have not been on the randomizer? Matthew Berry, Scott Hansen, Shane Battier, or Mina Kimes?
Ooh, Scott Hansen, I'll guess.
So, Martin, there is a second part of this prompt up here that I didn't even read, and it says, if correct, can you ask her to join for me because I've tried and she keeps ignoring me?
Oh my God. So it's Mina Kimes.
You guessed Scott Hansen. Scott Hansen's been on the program. In fact, he's in the intro that was played, Martin.
Are you kidding me? See, that shows you how much I pay attention to your intros.
Wow. Okay. We're doing a punishment on the fly. Since you guessed Scott Hansen, I'm giving you Scotty Miller. This is the team you deserve, Martin.
That's what I get.
I found the one person in my audience who could give so little shits about the randomizer to be on here to draft a randomizer team. Incredible.
That's what I get for trolling you earlier. Huh? Okay, it's payback.
I almost read it all at once and I was like, I'll stop and just see and not do. It was essentially a joke. It was a joke thing there, and you still got it wrong, Martin.
Man, I should have just kept reading.
Oh my goodness. That's the moral of the story. Anytime you're about to reply to something on Twitter or, reply to clickbait, I should have just kept reading. I think that's a motto for all of us in life. No, I love it, Martin. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's get you back on the right track.
There's one good thing about this. We were at 0 RB still, so this is my
That's true. That's true. Okay, here we go. 2 truths and a lie. You're going to give me 2 truths about yourself and a lie, and if you fool me, you get to draft whoever you want. If not, you're going to be forced to draft a Steelers running back. So you can take a second, think about this. It can be anything about, your interests, your job, places you've been, fun facts. 2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie. All right. So, okay. All right. All right. I was born in Iraq. I love playing golf. And my favorite movie is The Goodfellas.
Holy shit. Wow. I just feel like coming off the rip with the lie, I was born in Iraq, is just so aggressive. I feel like you're trying to throw me for a loop. Like the golf seems like the most innocuous. You don't strike me as someone who likes golf, though. I could see you liking Goodfellas. I'm going to say the lie is that you don't like golf.
That's right. You're right.
Yes.
3 punishments. Let's go.
3 punishments. All right. You do get to pick which Steelers running back you want to draft here.
You know what? Let's go Slappy. They're both Slappy.
They're both. No, Jalen Warren's more. It's definitely a left wing, right wing Slappy. Jalen Wright is left wing Slappy.
All right. Let's go Warren just for Pat. Let's go Warren.
Okay, just for Pat. All right. I need to get the story. Born in Iraq. Tell me about that.
So yeah, we're Chaldean, which is basically Christian Iraqi.
Okay.
I was born in Iraq. We left during the war, like 92, 93, right after the war. And went to a few different countries, settled down here. I've been in San Diego since 97. I don't think I can ever leave here. It's beautiful.
That's incredible. Yeah, that man, I've never heard of Chaldean before. So not only am I getting to know you, I'm learning things today as well. Thank you.
Have you heard? Of course. Have you ever heard of Assyrian?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So that we're pretty much the same people. Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, geopolitical stuff here, uncharted territory for the randomizer. So I'm going to let you handle that part of the show here. But I am glad that I sniffed out that you did not look like someone who likes to play a lot of golf. I don't know why.
Man, I thought I was going to get you with that because usually people don't believe I'm born in Iraq.
See, you know what? It was too specific to be a lie. Like I'd like to think that you could fool me, but I'm like, man, that's a tough one to pull. All right, here we go. We are going to spin again. You've started with 3 straight punishments. Let's see what we can get here.
Let's see if we get a 4th.
Okay. This is just a classic. This was one of the first prompts I ever did when I first did the show. We're going to go to random.org. We're going to enter 1 through 10, and we're going to select that number of spots down in ADP. And you know what we can do? We can actually do a random number generator here on Google, 1 through 10. Tell me how many times to click this to generate.
Click it 7 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. You get to take the top available player by ADP. We're finally going to get you a starting wide receiver. Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans. I think, let's see, what does the prompt say?
Man, this feels like a punishment.
Number. Who do you hate? Who do you hate at the top?
Marvin Harrison.
You hate Marvin Harrison, and that's who we have to take?
Yes, sir.
I kind of hate him too. I mean, I hate the price. But you did get him at pick 42. That's a nice little dipperino.
That's oh,
there it is. So yeah, these were, a mix of these prompts because obviously if I would have known you were coming on, we could have had some, prompts about, Iraq, I'm sure. But we had to make them generic for whoever would come on. So one of the ideas we were pulling from the very first ever randomizer shows, they were much different prompts than they are these days and stuff like this. So you still have not been able to select a player you want, though. That's the takeaway.
I'm just here for the content, brother.
You are. And you are. What I'm learning is you're a content machine. I'm going to keep you around here.
Let's do it.
Jeremy points out, nice week 17 with David Bell and Warren. There we get Warren and Scotty Miller opposite David Bell in the Turd Bowl there at week 17. So
Gotta
there you go.
for either Rogers or somebody. Flacco.
Okay. This one is a multimedia prompt. Let me download these. I had forgotten to download this before the show. You are going to fail miserably at this unless you can pull a rabbit out of your hat. So I'm going to pull up a graphic. You don't have to know anything now. I'm going to pull up a graphic here, and you'll know what I mean in a second. But this is basically trivia about Best Ball Bash, which you have been watching Best Ball Bash. So maybe this will be doable for you here. Sorry, let me get these up. Why didn't it go on my desktop? I downloaded these to the wrong spot. Let me get these up. I promise we still have time.
No worries. We're good.
Okay, here you go. All right. Come on, Pete. Here we go. These are the clues. These were 3 guests on the bash. It was The What, who's in the chat, my guy Ben Harvard, and Joey B. One of them said, "This is my life." One of them meowed for his cat. And the other one said, "Some guy today said."
Okay, I'm just gonna guess. The What said, The What meowed for his cat. Ben Harvard, "This is my life." Joey B, "Some guy today said."
You went 1 of 3. You went 1 of 3 here. Ben famously said, "This is my life," which you got correct. The What was bringing up something that he thought some guy said, and it was me who actually said it. And then Joey B is who meowed for his cat here. So unfortunately, you still don't get, but I have to cue the next available Charger, Bronco, or Patriot. So let's see what's the first one. Okay, Bronco. So you're going to get Cortland Sutton here. How do you feel about him?
Oh man, that's another punishment. Good. I don't think I have any Cortland Sutton. He's probably like 0.
Dude, this is incredible. So you are seriously drafting a team of either total punishment or players you hate is what I'm gathering.
Yep.
Incredible stuff. Here we go. We are going to keep spinning. This one is called Scooby Snacks. Ooh, this is fun. The guests must grab a snack from their kitchen or wherever. Give Pete hints onto what the item is. If I can get it correct, draft a player that has that dog in them. If incorrect, draft a Cleveland Brown. Can you go bring a snack, but don't reveal it to the camera and give me some clues?
Does it have to be a food item? I'm at work.
You're at work right now?
I'm at my office, yeah.
And so you have no food in your vicinity.
I mean, I just ate. No food, just drinks.
Okay, no, drinks can count as a snack.
Drinks? Okay.
But now I have a clue. Just don't show it to me. Don't show it to me. All right. This is Martin, everyone. From having never seen the show to being a guest on the randomizer. This is why we love the wheel and the bash and the bosh and all of that good stuff. All right.
All right, so I just give you a hint, right?
Yeah, give me a clue.
All right, the name starts with a country.
Oh, okay.
And it's north of us.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Geez. So you have Canadian seltzer, Canada Dry.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. This is what we're doing. You now finally get to make a pick of whoever you want. They just have to have that dog in them. They gotta be a player with some dog. All right.
All right. So let me see. We got that.
Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall. I mean, talk about having a dog in you. You get a bullet in you, you got that dog in you. Emeka Egbuka apparently has that dog in him. Debo definitely has that dog in him. But I want your pick here.
Let's see who this guy takes, because I know he's watching the stream for sure.
You're worried about getting typed on a David Bell, Scotty Miller team?
Hey, you're right. I'll go either Zay Flowers or Zay Flowers.
Just to be clear, I love Zay Flowers. Does Zay Flower have that dog in him?
No, he does not. Let's go Pearsall.
Oh, look at this at the last second. Did you know that Ricky Pearsall actually got shot before the start of last season? I'm just making sure you knew. Okay.
In the chest. He got robbed.
Yeah,
or they tried to rob him.
Yes.
That he definitely has that dog in him.
That's right. That's right. Who are some of your favorite content creators? Whose stuff do you like to listen to for fantasy football?
I like all the ship chasing guys are my favorite, to be honest. And then Liam, BBG, just anybody else who's on after that.
Nice. There you go. And the randomizer, right? That's your favorite piece of programming.
I never miss a randomizer
ever. Incredible. All right, let's see here. Do you know how to draw?
Good luck. I can try.
This is called Pictionary. Draw a photo of an NFL quarterback you'd like to take with the next pick. Otherwise, take a Saints tight end. So I have to be able to guess. Here, I'm going to pull up the available QBs, and it's time for you to draft.
I can draw like a jersey and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Don't laugh at my drawing though. I don't know. It's just gonna be stick figures, I guess.
I can't. No, dude. I am awful. I am awful at drawing. So there's going to be zero judgment from me. We are on the clock. I need to see if I can look. Oh my goodness. Is that Patrick Mahomes?
Can I tell you yes or no? No, it's not.
You could say yes or no, because if it's not,
does he wear 14? I hope he wears 14.
Who is it?
Purdy.
Oh, it's Purdy. Oh my God. We're gonna have to take a Saints tight end. Dude, here's the thing. I did not know Brock Purdy's number, so you were fucked. You were. And also, he's not 14. He's I believe he's
13. I was off by
13.
1. Fuck.
So it didn't matter because I didn't know and you didn't know.
I didn't know
which
either.
Means we were two people speaking different languages at each other, essentially. Incredible. This is I cannot say this clear enough. This is the worst team I've ever seen drafted in randomizer history. Jalen Warren, David Bell, Scotty Miller, Marvin Harrison, Cortland Sutton, Ricky Pearsall, and Jawan Johnson to start. This guy, my guest, Martin, has never seen the show before, won a spot to come on and draft the randomizer with me, and it's been one of the best episodes of the season, Martin.
Honestly, this is my favorite team I've ever drafted.
Good. Does Underdog ever throw out your randomizer teams? No, of course not. No. All right, we have more randomizer history lesson for you here. Who is the only guest to be on all 6 seasons of the randomizer? I've been doing this show for 6 summers. If correct, take whoever. If not, take someone who went to the Ohio State University.
I'm just going to guess Neil. That's the only one I watched, so I'm just going to say it.
My man has seen one show, and it was Neil, so that is a good starting point. There is a context clue in this prompt. It is not Neil, I will mention, but there is a context clue on who it could be. If not, take someone went to Ohio State. Do you know any fantasy analysts who are particularly fond of Ohio State players?
No. Is it Davis? No, I don't think so.
Ian Hartitz. Ian Hartitz, noted Ohio State truther. He's been on all 6 seasons of the randomizer, and now we're gonna have to take someone who went to Ohio State.
See, I just I don't really pay attention to Ian, so that just goes to show you.
My God. Your ability to just nicely, send out strays that hit people is unparalleled. All right, some chat, tell me who's an Ohio State punishment we should take right now. Ohio State players in the NFL. Who's left? All I know are the guys at the top of the draft board. McLaurin. Stroud. We can do Stroud. There we go. We're gonna take CJ Stroud.
Zeke for the bit, but it's okay.
Do you want Zeke?
No, it's okay. I'm kidding. Take who you want.
No.
Do it
right.
for the bit. Do it for the bit.
Dude, the bit is too good. Yeah, it's more of a punishment. Yeah, Stroud is too good of a pick. Stroud is too good of a pick. So it's gonna be Ezekiel Elliott. There you go. Not okay. Doesn't know Ian. Has seen one episode. So did you think there was a chance that Neil could have been on for 6 straight years? I mean, he is old enough to go back that far.
Thinking back at it, no, because I think he just started streaming a couple of years ago, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Incredible. Let's spin the wheel again. Pirate ship chasing. Pete and his guest must talk about his next pick in a pirate voice or draft a Buccaneer. This was a prompt that I don't know the origin for it, but Sam Sherman and I had to do it. I think it was last year when Sam was on and we had to talk his Pirates. We decided to just bring this back. We're 5 picks away. Can you morph into a pirate with me?
Ahoy, matey.
Is there a non-shitty player you'd like to draft, my guy Martin?
Well, there's a guy up in Buffalo that Josh Allen throws to all the time, and they're talking about he's getting a lot of buzz in camp.
Hey, I love that idea. And at pick 103, we'd sure be slurping that dipperino on old Keon Coleman. He fell to us. Do you want me to smash the draft button on old Keon Coleman?
Smash the dipperino.
Real quick, though, are you sure you don't want to draft our fellow pirate Najee Harris, who I put in the queue just on a whim?
Oh, maybe that would be a good idea for the bit. I'll leave it up to you.
I love a guest who rolls with the bit. 3 cheers to you. 3 cheers to Martin. Come on.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, Martin. All this man wanted in life was to watch me do another normal best ball draft, and now he's doing pirate accents with me on the randomizer.
Hey, this is fun, honestly.
Oh my goodness. Look at all of you. Steven says this is the first randomizer I have ever seen. I think I will watch more, but will never try to be on it.
Hey, you gotta go with it, man. You gotta come on down.
Oh my goodness. I've been told my pirate accent is Pete playing Davis, playing Sean Connery, Pete as a pirate playing Davis, playing Pete as Davis. Somewhere in there is the truth of the impersonation. What a draft. Martin, I'm having a blast. I hope you're having fun.
I'm having a great time. A lot better than the normal draft. I think I'm gonna start watching the randomizer from now on.
Okay, this one you're gonna have to take a pretty shitty player, but you're gonna at least get to pick who it is because this is called You Just Don't Know. Draft a player of choice 50 picks ahead of ADP. So I'll tell you the range. We're picking at 114. That means we need to be at 164 or later. Do you have a sleeper down here that you'd like to take?
Where does Thornton go in Underdog now?
That's a good question. Ooh, just misses the cutoff. 162.
Okay. All right, let's go. Man, there's so many options late. What do we need? How many receivers? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just go.
You can't turn off the best ball, bro, brain. You gotta like make sure we got to get a quarterback here. And then you're like, oh fuck, I took David Bell in round 1. It doesn't matter.
Let's just go. Let me go with my guy Manungai.
Okay, all right. Talk to me about Kyle Manungai. He's gonna win that job.
I think so, and I'm more of like a film guy, and honestly, watching him, he looks like. I mean, I'm a numbers guy too, but I like watching these rookies, like seeing how they did in college. I really think it translates well. His skill set really translates well in the NFL. He's like more of he'll go downhill. He's not one of those guys that's gonna cut and dance around and stuff, So I really liked Monangai.
All right, yeah, we drafted him with Chris in round 18. We're going to draft him here with Martin and the 10th round. Are you worried about getting bad CLV on Kyle Monangai at pick 114?
Nah, we no one's gonna have this team. We're good.
That's right. The uniqueness benefits far outweigh it. So you said you're at work now. Are you in an office or are you in like a home office?
I'm in an office.
Okay. Are there other? Oh my God. Are there other people there?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Would you have requested to try to hop on if other people were at work right now?
If other people were here, probably not.
Okay. All right. Is there a chance that someone could walk in right now and you would have to explain what is happening?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I think it would be pretty incredible if you had to explain to a coworker, I'm on a show doing a game show draft that I've actually never even seen before, but I am somehow on it. I feel like that would have been a fun conversation to transpire.
So like there's this thing called the randomizer, right?
And they're like, what's the randomizer? And you're like, good question.
I've been trying to figure that out myself.
Here we go. No, we already did this best shape in the life. Get rid of that. Let's spin again here. User error by the host. All right. Harvard. What is this one? You must draft a player who went to an Ivy League school.
Oh man, I'm so bad at these.
Do you know? I know one. I know a good one. Yoshi Voss went to Princeton.
Really?
Yes. What NFL players went to
Kyle
Ivy League?
Juszczyk, Justin Watson, and Andre Yoshibas.
Man, the Ivy Leagues really haven't been putting out. I'll put Yoshi Voss in the queue unless we can think of a better one. Or do you want, is Kyle Juszczyk?
Is Watson? You know what? We should do Juszczyk just for the bit. Or who's even worse than him? I think all these other guys are defense.
I don't even know. Oh yeah, Mason Tipton is a good suggestion, but I think Juszczyk's pretty good for the bit.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
All right, there you go. You know what I should do to make it even funnier? I should pull the sidekick up here to see all the players we're ignoring.
You know what's crazy? I've never had 5 running backs this early.
Really? You're a zero RB, bro?
Yeah, kind of. I just, even if I do draft early running back, I usually don't draft this many this early. I'll have like 3 at the most, 3 or 4 at the most.
Yeah, Chris says explaining a situation to a coworker would require like 9 layers of lore. This is now back-to-back weeks where explaining what happened to someone is just nearly impossible. Last week, of course, was me playing Davis and Davis playing me playing Davis, doing a randomizer draft. This week, it's someone named Martin who lives in San Diego, who was born in Iraq, who has never seen an episode of the randomizer, but requested to win a spot on the randomizer, drafting a team with me. Did I get that correct?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Oh my goodness, Martin. I love you. All right, let's spin again. You will not get fined. You're not getting fined. You're good. You're good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is fun. This is called Roto World Roulette. I'm going to go to Roto World. I'm going to filter for headlines. We're going to scroll down to the 4th blurb. You must select that player, and if it's not available, we're just going to keep going until there's a blurb about a player we can draft here. Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Hopefully it's somebody that we wouldn't pick here.
Are you a Roto World enjoyer? Do you like grinding the news?
Yeah, I like Roto World. I mean, I do like grinding the news. Yes, for sure.
Okay, so the 4th player down was Devon Achane. He is long gone. The 5th player is Zach Charbonnet. He's gone.
No way.
6th player is Nick Chubb. Is Chubb still here?
My favorite.
Do you hate him?
I have 0 Chubbs.
How is it that every single player, even the nice prompts, Marvin Harrison, Cortland Sutton, you have 0% Nick Chubb? I mean, I'm not even a huge Nick Chubb guy, but I have more than 0%.
Well, see, I draft on DraftKings. He goes like pick 120, 120. There's no way I'm clicking him that early.
Okay, 120. So you're telling me, are you kidding? There's a 40 pick spread between him on DraftKings and Underdog?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wow.
DraftKings is unreal. Yesterday I got Zay Flowers in the 6th round.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
mean, like late 6th. So I had Lamar, and then went Pickens, and it went all the way back to like I think it was 6.9, and then Zay Flowers came to me. I'm like, thanks.
Dang, that's wild. Wild. All right. Well, you get Nick Chubb here, a player you hate. But hey, look, we always talk about your hedge book, balancing your exposures. You want to get your Nick Chubb exposure on a half-point PPR site like Underdog at pick 138 in a randomizer draft. You do have 50% equity in this team that has a 0.0% chance of cashing. Does that make you feel better about softening your Nick Chubb fade?
I feel great about it. Yes, sir.
Incredible stuff. All right, here we go. It's time to spin. This is Martin. This is the randomizer draft. Normally I explain for new people what the randomizer is, but today I actually had to explain it to my guest. We spin a wheel before every pick, and you complete a prop to get to take who you want. Okay, here we go. Exposure blanket. Grab a blanket and pull up your exposures and talk about how cozy one of your 4% guys makes you feel. Do you have any blankets in the office? Do you have any hoodies or coats or anything that could be vaguely?
I could just go like this and act like this is a blanket.
I like it. You did I see? And yes, I was peeking. Do you have a wife beater on underneath there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can use that. How about this? I know you're in your office. How about you take off the shirt and you use the shirt as a blanket, and because you're still wearing a wife beater, it's completely kosher.
No problem.
I believe the first time I've ever told my guests to take off their shirt, especially a guest who's never even seen the show and who is also in their office. Okay. He is now, for the audio listeners, my guest Martin is now wearing his t-shirt as a blanket. I need you to tell me, you need to pull up your exposures and tell me someone you have 4% of that makes you feel cozy. And if you could kind of get all nice and cozy as you tell me, it'd be
All
great.
right, let me find a 4% guy. Who's 4%?
A nice little 4% exposure t-shirt, an exposure V-neck, if you will.
4%. Oh, this is perfect. Man, this guy makes me feel so cozy because Pete has like 30% of them, and he just took them on the last draft.
Jalen Knoll? Look at
Yes,
that.
sir.
We're going to add him here. Yes, everyone is hoping that a coworker walks in right now and you have your t-shirt in the corner again. Jalen Knoll makes me so cozy. Oh, my good.
Oh, man.
How many people do you are generally in your office with you?
It's either just me or there's like one other person sometimes that I share that. He doesn't even work here. It's not like a coworker. It's just
it's like a shared workspace.
exactly, kind of, yeah. And the guy that I share it with, I've known him since probably about 20 years now. So
incredible. Absolutely incredible. The reviews are already coming in on Twitter. Someone just replied, truly one of the most fun episodes of the entire summer. Chris and Martin crushing it here on a double bash edition of the Bash and the Randomizer. Let's spin the wheel, see what we have here. I believe did I not get rid of this prompt too? Oh, no, this is new. Holy Scroller. We're going to play today's Immaculate Grid. Are you familiar with the Immaculate Grid game?
Mm-mm.
All right. And for every square the guest misses, you must scroll one full page down to the queue for the players available to be selected. This is an old one from Nez. Let's go to Immaculate Grid. Let's do football, of course. So this is how it works. And I'm not a huge grid guy here either. So we need to name a player who played with both of these teams, or in the case of this column, 5,000 yards rushing. Like, can you name a Buffalo Bill who had 5,000 yards rushing career, a Colts running back, or a Bengals running back?
Colts running back. Yeah.
And then the other thing is finding like a common denominator of a player who was on the Patriots and the Bills, the Bears and the Bills. I think I'm doing this right.
The Bears and the Bills.
Or Colts and the Bears. So you can kind of see the grid here if you have any guesses.
I am drawing a blank. Okay.
No, I know
Well,
this is.
Bengals. Joe Mixon, I'm sure has 5,000 career rushing yards.
Oh yeah, we have to type it in here. My bad. I knew there was something here. Let's select it. Yes, so that's correct. So we got one here.
Okay, and then the Colts, Jonathan Taylor.
All right, let's do Jonathan Taylor. That is correct.
All right, and the Bills, Singletary.
Does he get to 5,000? Let's see. No, he didn't.
No.
Okay, we're gonna have to scroll down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just had to select Anthony Gold for you.
Let's do it.
I kind of want to finish this. So, Bills Patriots. I mean, this is a good one. Should we have the chat help us finish this one?
Bills Patriots. Diggs.
Yeah. Why isn't that?
Oh yeah, Diggs. Diggs plays with them now.
Why isn't it giving us that? Why it won't give it to us?
It says through 2024. I think it's not updated.
All right. Come on, Immaculate Grid. All right, there you guys go. Wait, Thurman Thomas? Drew Bledsoe?
Bledsoe, that's a good
All
one.
right, there it is.
The Bears.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess he hasn't technically played a game with them. We're going to have to go quickly. How about Bears and Bills?
Did Allen Robin? What was that guy's name?
Ooh, did Allen Robinson play at all on the when was he on the I don't think
he wasn't on the Bills, huh?
Thomas is the 5,000-yard Bill. Okay. There you go. Dan Klecko, Pats Colts. Jesus. Never heard of this guy.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, there it is. We got a 543 score. We failed, Martin. But we're not going to fail this next pick.
Sounds like a theme for this show.
There is a theme, yeah. Okay, this one's fun. This is a classic one. This is called Great Day to Be Late. There was a year of the randomizer where we did this almost every prompt. Pete will put Najee Harris in the queue. Guess what, brother? We already drafted him. You cannot tell Pete who you want until there is 1 second on the clock. If Pete can click in time, congrats. If not, you have Najee. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in the third Pittsburgh running back, Kenny Gainwell, instead. We could potentially get this. So this is what's going to happen. You cannot tell me who you want until there's 1 second on the clock when we're up. So do you want me to look at any positions right now?
We need a quarterback, don't we?
Okay. So then I'm just going to be here. Can you see the clock on your screen right now that we have 21 seconds?
Yes.
So when it says 1 second, my hands are going to be right here. When you say the name, I'm going to go as quick as I can to get it. So I'm going to count you down, and I need you to say the name right at 1 second. Are you with me, Martin?
Yes.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ward. I was hoping you didn't get.
You were rooting against us? What? I thought we were on the same team, Martin. I thought we're both trying to get through this exercise together.
I'm just trying to get you better content, bro.
For the audio listeners, here's the team. 0771. 0771. No quarterbacks. Tried to get Cam Ward. Jalen Warren, Ezekiel Elliott, Najee Harris, Kyle Monangai, Kyle Juszczyk, Nick Chubb, and Kenneth Gainwell. David Bell, Scotty Miller, Marvin Harrison, Cortland Sutton, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Knoll, Anthony Gold, and Jawan Johnson. This is a fragile build, Martin. Are you a little worried?
Not worried at all. I know exactly what to do at quarterback.
Okay. I'm a little scared. I feel like you're starting to get a little too loose here. All right. What's this prompt? It's called Chat Rats. Ooh, okay. You must ask the chat for their suggestion. So the chat can either play into the bit if you have a bit you want to lead them in, but go ahead. Ask the chat for some help here.
All right, chat. We need, I don't know, just pick somebody. Pick somebody funny. Don't pick any of these names up top.
There's okay. All right. So we have a Daniel Jones, a Tyrod Taylor. It was I don't know. Just pick someone followed by I don't know. Pick someone funny.
Tyrod Taylor for sure.
Jalen. Okay.
That was who I was gonna go with actually. Jalen Milroe.
I'll put a few of the queue here. We got Jalen Milroe. Tyrod Taylor's pretty funny, especially after we did some Bills talk here. Demorne Pearson L.
Who?
I think we need a quarterback, though, right?
Is that a real person?
Yeah, he's not actually in the app. Anthony Richardson, is it? Tanner McKee's pretty funny. All right. You asked the chat. Ricky Person is pretty funny if you know that lore.
Ricky Person for sure. Definitely Ricky Person.
Okay. Do you know the backstory on that one?
Yeah, and especially since we have Ricky Pearsall, this is perfect.
Oh, you're right. See, and we're gonna do exactly what that guy did, right? Where he just drafted both of them. He's like, I might have gotten Ricky Person, but I'm still gonna come back and get Ricky Pearsall the next one.
Hey.
All right, come on down, Ricky Person. You have 8 running backs, 7 wide receivers, and 1 tight end.
There's
I
only
wonder.
one quarterback I need.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. All right, let's make sure we can get it. Double Ricky stack. Ricky. Here we go. Not a short king. You must draft a wide receiver who is 6'3" or taller. 6'3" or taller. Leggett is what, like 6'2"? Dante Thornton, is he 6'3"? Wandell's not. QJ's like what, 6'2", 6'3"? Pat Bryant, I think, is taller.
Dante Thornton is 6'5".
Dante Thornton 6'5"?
Uh-huh.
Wow. And I need more Dante Thornton. This is a revelation. In my head, Dante Thornton was 6'2", 6'3" at best. No wonder he dusted Jack Besh.
Yeah.
How he goes.
All right. Jalen McMillan for the bit.
For the bit? What
he's
bit
not
is
even
that?
6'3".
No. How tall is QJ?
QJ got to be 6'3", right?
You think?
He's
QJ?
exactly 6'3".
What does it say? It says who is 6'3" or taller. So that's a lot. I'll put him in the queue. Any other tall guys you'd like?
I rarely draft QJ, so might as well just take QJ.
Just get some exposure here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This seems like a great spot. You have one more pick. I'm curious if you're interested in trying to get a quarterback or if you think going 0 QB might be the meta this year.
Man, I think 0 QB might be the way to go. Everyone's going to get hurt.
Oh, no. Randomizer history. No. Oh, no. There's an absolute 0% chance I will PayPal you $100 if you get this right. Randomizer history. Who is the guest when Peter first discovered LaVisca Chenault in the first ever curse clip was born? So are you familiar with the LaVisca Chenault clip on the Ship Chasing channel?
No, I am not.
I asked you who your favorite people are in best ball, and you said all the ship chasing
all
guys.
All the ship chasing guys. And
but I take it you're a new viewer to ship chasing. You're not even familiar with the LaVisca Chenault clip?
No.
Okay. All right. Then you're definitely not going to know who was the guest. This was the very first year I did the randomizer, and this guest was on. I'm going to let you take a guess. Do you want to guess Neil again?
No. Can I get a hint?
Sure. I will give you a hint. He worked, I think he still works, at a site that Neil was a contributor to last year.
Leone?
You think Neil was a contributor to ETR last year?
There's no way.
He's a 4-for-4 guy. His name was TJ Hernandez. I don't know why I'm talking about him like he's dead. He is TJ Hernandez. He also lives in San Diego. I think you guys would
really
hit it off. Yes. Unfortunately, that means you're going to have to draft LaVisca. I wonder if the system will even allow us to go no quarterback or if it's going to make us draft a quarterback. Are we going to find out?
Well, it's the first time for everything.
Let's see.
Let's go.
All right. It won't. Yeah. It won't let us do it. Who's the quarterback you said you wanted?
Jalen Milroe. Let's go Jalen Milroe.
Okay. All right. You know, it's nice. I've never been in that spot where I've been forced to draft a quarterback here, but I do think that's good that Underdog has it set up that way. Would you agree?
I would agree for sure. I think that definitely helps with collusion and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Trevor said we should have taken Kenny Pickett considering your Discord name was Jackson Pickett Goff.
We should have. It's just like that comment was like 10 seconds too late, Trevor. Come on.
I know. You've been very open to the chat suggestion, punching up the bid ideas for these clicks.
Hey, I'm a man of the people, Pete.
Okay. I'm going to recap this team and I want to get your final thoughts. I mean, this is what I just realized. I have these big time guests across the industry and these prompts are too soft because these guys are building super teams out here. We finally cracked down. We finally made someone go through hell drafting this team. And this is what they came out on the other side with. Jalen Milroe, solo QB. Jalen Warren, Ezekiel Elliott, Najee Harris, Kyle Monangai, Kyle Juszczyk, people forget he went to an Ivy, Nick Chubb, Kenny Gainwell, Ricky Person. David Bell at wide receiver, along with Scotty Miller, Marvin Harrison, Cortland Sutton, Ricky Pearsall, Jalen Knoll, Anthony Gold, and Quentin Johnston, and a solo tight end, Jawan Johnson. How do you feel about this squad?
Well, I think everyone else in this league is just playing for second place. There's no way anybody's going to get first.
I completely agree. Yeah. And will you just kind of let me know your PayPal? I think I might actually just send you the winnings in advance. I don't even think we have to wait for this league to play out.
You don't got to do that, Pete. It's okay.
All right. It's just like you could put it in a nice index fund or something where it could really accrue value, but I can hold on to it for now. Martin, this was truly lovely. An absolute blast. Is there anything you'd like to plug? Any shows you do actually watch? Anything you want to plug your life insurance company? I mean, what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, well, two things. First of all, if you want life insurance, hit me up. Look up Fidelity Financial Services. Also, Elon Musk, if you're watching this, I did nothing wrong. Unsuspend my account, please.
Yeah, what is this story? I wanted to get that at the top of the show. Why is your Twitter account suspended?
So I'm guessing that they suspended me supposedly for I've only had one account. Supposedly I made another account and I tried to evade suspension and then they suspended me for it. What I'm guessing, the only thing I can guess, I was into meme coins for a little bit. I called somebody out and they probably mass reported me. I don't know.
What does it seem like? You called someone out for like rug pulling?
Yes.
Was the coin sugar daddy season?
No.
Okay. What was the coin? No. Out of curiosity,
there was the million different coins. I don't even remember, but it was this guy that would always say, "Oh yeah, send me coins. I'll make them go up, this and that." And then he'll just sell everything.
Martin, sounds like you're into some shady corners of the internet, brother.
Oh man, anything shady, I'm into.
Clearly. I mean, I've seen your builds. I've seen your 1881s here, and they are a work of art. Martin, again, this was a real treat. I assume after this, you're going to go back and watch all, I don't know, there's probably like 50 plus episodes, 50, 60 episodes of the randomizer. I assume you're just going to kind of binge watch them all now that you've been on the show.
100%. I'm going to binge watch them all, hit all the likes, hit all the, all the buttons, comment on the videos for sure.
And now that you're up here, because I did see you in the chat before you came on, and you were the one accusing me of bullying my guests off the picks. Do you still stand by that statement, or have I acquitted myself?
No, I think you've acquitted yourself now. You took everybody that I wanted for sure. This team definitely makes up for that Khalil Shakir pick that you didn't take last Monday. But it's okay. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that. Go fucking watch the tape. He said Shakir or Jones.
He did. To be fair, he did. But I gotta give you a hard time about it.
I appreciate that. Quid pro quo. Gotta be fair. You guys rock. This has been the Best Ball Bash / Randomizer edition. Like I said, next week, this show is going to flex from 1 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. This means that you don't need to be in your office taking off your shirt and warming up with your blanket if you want to hop on and draft with me. Jacob Sanderson is going to be our guest for the randomizer finale. We have a fun twist of how we're going to do that. And then 8 p.m., I've decided, with the help of the chat, we are going to have 6 Best Ball Bash guests. Each person is going to come on and draft 3 rounds. I'll get the logistics all figured out. That'll be next week's finale, August 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night, if you're looking for some quote unquote real drafts, we have back-to-back ship chasing main event drafts. One with Sean Siegel tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then Friday night with Ben Gretsch on Friday night. So 2 very fun shows on tap. One other announcement, no lulls tomorrow. I have an appointment, so I got some stuff I can't do. So no lulls tomorrow. Unfortunately, you can go back and watch the epic Sugar Daddy season ep that I just referenced if you're looking for your lulls fix. Thank you again to Chris. Thank you again to the randomizer writers, Matthew and Lou, and of course to Martin, a man who not only just participated in, but watched his first ever randomizer draft. We'll see you guys next time.